If you have a contagious sickness, can you still work? A. No. B. Yes. C. If no one can tell you are sick. C. It depends on the type of contagious illness you have. The correct answer is A. No. No. It is not appropriate to work if you have a contagious illness. Working while being contagious can put others at risk of contracting the illness, compromising their health, and potentially spreading it further within the workplace. When and where may you consume food while smoking in the establishment? A. You can eat in the kitchen, but only during a break or lunch. B. You can eat in the kitchen, but not smoke. C. You can never smoke or eat in the kitchen or in areas where food is prepared or stored. D. You can smoke and eat in any area of the establishment, but only when the food is covered and stored. The correct answer is C. You can never smoke or eat in the kitchen or in areas where food is prepared or stored. Smoking and eating are generally not allowed in areas where food is prepared or stored, such as the kitchen or food preparation areas within an establishment. This is to maintain food safety and prevent contamination. What food safety practice can prevent cross-contact? A. Washing, rinsing, and sanitizing utensils before each use. B. Purchasing food from approved, reputable suppliers. C. Using only food-grade equipment. D. Wearing clean uniforms and aprons. The correct answer is A. Washing, rinsing, and sanitizing utensils before each use. Washing, rinsing, and sanitizing utensils before each use can prevent cross-contact. What is the final step in cleaning and sanitizing a prep table? A. Allowing the surface to air dry. B. Rinsing the surface. C. Cleansing with detergent. D. Sanitizing the surface. The correct answer is A. Allowing the surface to air dry. The final step in cleaning and sanitizing a prep table is allowing the surface to air dry. When can a food handler with a sore throat and a fever return to work with or around food? A. The sore throat is gone. B. A written medical release is provided. C. No symptoms are experienced for 24 hours. D. The fever is gone for 24 hours. The correct answer is B. A written medical release is provided. A food handler with a sore throat and a fever can return to work with or around food when a written medical release is provided. How exactly should raw animal feeds be kept in the fridge? A. In containers stored on the lowest shelves of the refrigerator. B. All food products that are going to be cooked or reheated and raw foods can be stored together in the walk-in cooler. C. On the floor of the walk-in cooler away from other foods. D. Raw shell eggs can be stored with cooked food and the other raw products on the lowest shelves. The correct answer is A. In containers stored on the lowest shelves of the refrigerator. Raw animal foods, such as raw meats, poultry, seafood, and eggs, should be stored in containers on the lowest shelves of the refrigerator. This practice is recommended to prevent cross-contamination and ensure food safety. What method gets rid of roaches the best? A. Leave the lights on all time, even when the business is closed. B. Mash them with your food or a heavy object. C. Use a powder pesticide instead of spray. D. Seal areas where the roaches can hide and keep the establishment clean. The correct answer is D. Seal areas where the roaches can hide and keep the establishment clean. Sealing areas where roaches can hide and keeping the establishment clean are important steps in preventing and controlling a roach infestation. What is required to sanitize the tools, tables, and other surfaces that come into contact with the food. A. You must use a wiping cloth with chlorine, but only at the end of the workday when all of the food is put away. B. It is not necessary to sanitize things that cannot be completely submerged in the dish sink compartments. C. You must use a wiping cloth that has been soaked in a solution of water and an approved sanitizer. D. You must use a wiping cloth that has been soaked in a solution of water, soap, and chlorine. The correct answer is C. You must use a wiping cloth that has been soaked in a solution of water and an approved sanitizer. To sanitize equipment, tables, and other work surfaces that come into direct contact with food, it is necessary to use a wiping cloth that has been soaked in a solution of water and an approved sanitizer. Sanitizing surfaces helps to eliminate bacteria and ensure food safety. What is the final step in cleaning and sanitizing a prep table? A. Allowing the surface to air dry. B. Rinsing the surface. C. Sanitizing the surface. D. Cleansing with detergent. The correct answer is A. Allowing the surface to air dry. The final step in cleaning and sanitizing a prep table is allowing the surface to air dry. What is the maximum number of days that ready-to-eat food can be stored if held at 41 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius? A. 7 days. B. 3 days. C. 11 days. D. 5 days. The correct answer is A. 7 days. Ready-to-eat food can be stored if held at 41 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius for a maximum of 7 days. Which group of individuals has a higher risk of foodborne illness? A. Teenagers. B. Women. C. Vegetarians. D. Elderly people. The correct answer is D. Elderly people. The elderly have a higher risk of foodborne illness. What is the most likely cause of wheezing and hives? A. Food allergies. B. Shigella spp. C. Norovirus. D. Hepatitis A. The correct answer is A. Food allergies. Food allergies are the most likely cause of wheezing and hives. Where must chemicals like cleaners and sanitizers be kept? A. On the shelf above food and utensils. B. Away from any food or clean equipment and utensils. C. At least 6 inches above the floor. D. With equipment and clean utensils. The correct answer is B. Away from any food or clean equipment and utensils. Chemicals such as cleaners and sanitizers should be stored away from any food, as well as clean equipment and utensils. Proper storage of chemicals is essential to prevent contamination and maintain food safety. How long can a prepared or opened ready-to-eat potentially dangerous dish be kept in the refrigerator? A. For 7 days, but only if the food tastes, smells, or looks bad. B. For 14 days if the food has been held below 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit the entire time. C. If you follow the rule to use foods in the same order they were received, the food can be stored for an indefinite amount of time. D. For 7 days if the food has been maintained below 5 degrees Celsius or 41 degrees Fahrenheit the entire time. The correct answer is D. For 7 days if the food has been maintained below 5 degrees Celsius or 41 degrees Fahrenheit the entire time. When a ready-to-eat potentially hazardous food has been opened or prepared, it can typically be stored in the refrigerator for a maximum of 7 days, as long as it has been consistently maintained below 5 degrees Celsius 41 degrees Fahrenheit during that entire time. This guideline helps to ensure food safety and minimize the risk of bacterial growth. What must a food handler with a hand wound do to safely work with food? A. Bandage the wound and avoid contact with food for the rest of the shift. B. Apply iodine solution and a permeable bandage. C. Wash the wound and wear a single-use glove. D. Bandage the wound with an impermeable cover and wear a single-use glove. The correct answer is D. Bandage the wound with an impermeable cover and wear a single-use glove. To safely work with food, a food handler with a hand wound must bandage the wound with an impermeable cover and wear a single-use glove. What is the third step in cleaning and sanitizing items in a three-compartment sink? A. Rinsing. B. Air drying. C. Sanitizing. D. Washing. The correct answer is A. Rinsing. Rinsing is the third step in cleaning and sanitizing items in a three-compartment sink.